Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Hop to the Top, the show where the points don't matter except for my rating, which consistently goes down. As you can probably see, I ditched the Mimikyu in favor of Celesteela for this team. This Celesteela is max HP, max special defense. And I used this Celesteela on my VGC 2017 team, and I'm seeing if I can adapt it to this team. Because Mimikyu hasn't really been doing anything for me so far, and I think this team can be improved by adding Celesteela, adding another flyer, that is, not to mention Steel type, is pretty good. Alright, I'm up against Ugo, who is running Silvally, Kangaskhan, Celesteela, Goodra, Tapu Fini, and Landorus. There we go, I remembered the names for these Pokemon this time. Okay, for the Goodra, I would like... Lopunny and Naganadel are pretty good for Goodra. I'm assuming it has Sap Sepper, so Tapu Bulu and Celesteela would not be good for this for various reasons. Though at the same time, I would like to run Bulu. Cresselia is also pretty good. You know, I think I can run Cresselia. Yeah, I'm gonna lead Cresselia and Naganadel. That Kangaskhan threatens me. So does the Silvally, depending on what type it might be. It could just be a base normal set, but I'm gonna run Landorus. And I'm actually gonna run Bulu. I also took away Tapu Bulu's Choice Scarf in favor of Gracium Z. Because that Choice Scarf wasn't really doing it any favors anyway, so it didn't really pay to keep it. The Celesteela, by the way, has a big root because it has Giga Drain. Not that's gonna matter in this match because I don't think I'm even using it. Silvally and Kangaskhan, Silvally being the fire type. Okay, I'm pretty sure that Kangaskhan is about to use Fake Out on the Naganadel, so I can just swap in Landorus instead, while Cresselia just uses Icy Wind. Silvally and Kangaskhan are prime targets for Intimidate anyway. Yep, there's the Mega Kangaskhan, because you apparently can't run base form Kangaskhan in this meta. There's the Fake Out, as expected. And it goes into the Naganadel slot, as expected. There's the Tailwind. I didn't expect Silvally to be able to use Tailwind. In that case, I think I can pretty much just set up a Trick Room. Is there anything on my opponent's side of the field that can take an Earthquake? Either way, I'm going to be using Trick Room. And I'm going to use Rock Slide. Yeah, let's use... Actually, I'm going to U-turn. No, Rock Slide's probably my best bet. So if he swaps into the Landorus, he can take an Earthquake easily. There is the swap. Into the Tapu Fini. Okay. No Landorus, question mark? He's got the Tailwind set up still, so... Ice Beam, I can take this. Or not. Okay. That's fine, I can just swap into something that can take it a lot better, I suppose. Alright. I'm pretty much good to just bring in Naganadel then. Okay, that Silvally's speed got dropped by so it's pretty much times 1.5 speed. So I believe it still outspeeds Naganadel. So it's slower in the Trick Room. We can just use Helping Hand on Naganadel. And we'll go for... Wrong move. We'll go for a Sludge Bomb onto the Feeny. Naganadel can't really take an Ice Beam, but that should not matter too much. So we're getting a Sludge Bomb into the Kangaskhan slot. Maybe I should have brought in Bulu. Okay, so Volley is slower, actually. That's good to note. Naganadel does take an Ice Beam. Alright, so Naganadel doesn't exactly stand a chance of surviving at the moment, so I'm going to swap into Bulu's, and I'm pretty sure Bulu can just take at least one Ice Beam. Kangaskhan's probably going to fake out the Naganadel slot anyway. I don't know why. He could have just used Ice Beam into that slot. Oh, Kangaskhan's down. Heat Wave instead. Oh, that's going to hurt, actually. There goes the Bulu. The tail one's about to go down, too, I think, next turn. Yep. So now that Silvally is faster in the Trick Room than even my Cresselia. And there's the Goodra. How many turns do I have a Trick Room left? I've got 2. I really have... I think I'd pretty much just lose this, actually. I'm just going to Psychic into the Silvally. And let's go for a Z Draco just in case into the Goodra slot. It'll live no matter what. I'm not boosted. That'd be great if Naganadel just lived this. No chance of it happening, but still. Okay, that initial Icy Wind first turn kind of bit me in the butt. Because the Trick Room I said later on actually made that Silvally... There is the freeze. Okay. My luck can just not hold up in these situations. Well, not that it really matters. I kind of lost the game anyway. So since I've essentially already lost this, I'm just gonna go ahead and move on to the next match. I don't like to forfeit right now, but like I don't like to forfeit that often. But when the game is kind of sealed like this, it doesn't really pay to draw it out, you know? So good game to my opponent, Ugo. You made some really nice plays, keeping that Silvally in under the Icy Wind Trick Room that I set up for him. I didn't realize that Silvally learns Tailwind, so I will keep that as a note in the future. Maybe next time I see a Silvally, I'll just make a read and set up the Trick Room first turn. Anyway, let's move on to the next battle, and hopefully we'll have better luck. Or we'll make better moves, I would like to say. Silvally is always a weird Pokemon to go up against, because you never know what type it's going to be, obviously. Alright, our next opponent has Charizard, Kartana, Nihilego, Tapu Koko, Gyarados, and Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn prompts me to bring Naganadel. So does the Kartana. So does the Tapu Koko. Naganadel is just a great choice all around. Meanwhile, I can bring Lopunny as well to counter the Kartana as well as the Gyarados. Because Gyarados gets knocked out to a Thunder Punch even under Intimidate. I will also bring... no, I don't need Tapu Bulu. Landorus is a good Pokemon to bring in this situation. And Celesteela, not so much. So we'll bring Cresselia. Yeah, Tapu Bulu is not really all that useful in this matchup. Celesteela is not all that useful either. Well, unless if it's to go up against a Nihilego, but that's really the only thing. It doesn't have any Fire-type moves to take out the Ferrothorn. It has Giga Drain only, and Heavy Slam as offensive moves. I suppose I could bring it for wide guard. Actually, you know what? We'll do that. So I can bring Celesteela for the wide guard so that Naganadel can safely set up. And we'll see how that goes. I'm thinking this Charizard is going to be Charizard Y. Well, actually, no, it's probably going to be X. Why would it set up Sun? Cortana and Nihilego. Okay, that's not bad. This is actually a great lead for me, honestly. That Cortana might be scarfed, but this is pretty much a free flamethrower for me. Nihilego could also be scarfed, but this is also a free heavy slam into that slot. Nothing can really take those easily. Cortana's probably gonna swap into Charizard, actually, now that I think about it, but Naganadel outspeeds that anyway. No matter what they switch into, Naganadel just outspeeds, and that's, I'm assuming, Focus Sash. There's the Focus Sash, okay. Nagano's certainly taking this. Do we got Power Gem? Hidden Power Ice? Naganadel takes it like a champ, though. Heavy Slam's gonna knock out the Nihilego easily. Okay, the lead on my opponent's part really is working against them. Celesteela gets a Beast Boost in special defense. Not that it really needs it. My opponent's probably predicting that I'll go for... Okay. Tapu Koko's certainly a problem, actually. Okay, I'm going to go into Landorus. I know I can take a hit, but I don't want to. Let's scout out what they're about to do, and we'll swap into Landorus with Naganadel, and we'll use Protect with Celesteela. I'm expecting maybe a Dazzling Gleam, but it also helps that we drop the Cortana's attack. I don't want Cortana to get an attack boost. Cortana's protecting, as I should have expected. But I protected with Celesteela anyway, so we're fine against the Tapu Koko. If it uses an electric move of any kind, we're fine. Dazzling Gleam. I should have expected that, honestly. Okay. I'm pretty much free to go for the Earthquake. Unless, provided they don't have anything to swap into it. They don't have anything to swap into it except for the Charizard, but I'm kind of going to expect that real quick. The Cortana is the only real threat in this situation, so I'm going to use Wide Guard as well for the Dazzling Gleam. Tapu Koko is actually probably going to use an electric move. Okay, is this a Charizard? Gyarados. Okay, next best thing, honestly. Because Rock Slide's going to do plenty of damage to Gyarados anyway. Yeah, Wide Guard was kind of a wasted move. Tailwind. Okay. I'm not too bothered by this. The Cortana dodging it is actually really bad. I should have attacked into the Cortana slot. No matter. Naganadel's kind of fodder right now because I can't really take down the Tailwind. Should have brought some variant of speed control now that I think about it. So, you know what? I think I'm gonna Giga Drain into the Cortana slot. Since it's at 1 health anyway. Celesteela is taking pretty much anything they can throw at me at the moment. Since, I really hope I don't accidentally give... Oh, you know, I should have Giga Drained into the Gyarados slot. Whatever. Am I about to see an Ice Fang? Okay, Leaf Blade. Okay. That's a knockout onto the Cortana then with the Giga Drain. And subsequently the Beast Boost and Special Defense. Dragon Dance is not good for me! Okay, now my opponent knows that I have Wide Guard and Giga Drain. And they know that I'm outsped in this situation. I can just Landorus, I suppose. Get the Intimidate, lower the Gyarados attack. Except I know that Gyarados is going to have something not good for me. It's probably going to have Ice Fang, honestly. But there's really not much I can do in this situation other than just double into the Gyarados. The Tapu Koko is not going to be doing as much as it reasonably would normally because of the +2 speed boost. Waterfall into this Landorus slot, that sounds about right. I need to wait for the Tailwind to get stalled out, honestly. That crit, Celesteela takes it like a champ, though. Giga Drain does plenty of damage. Okay, now it's down to Lopunny and Celesteela versus Tapu Koko and Gyarados. If this Tapu Koko uses Dazzling Gleam, then Lopunny's going down. How many turns of Trick Room? Tailwind, that is. Wait, when did the... Wasn't there a Tailwind that got set up? Or am I thinking of last game? Okay. Then Lopunny certainly is faster than Tapu Koko normally. Tapu Koko is probably going to aim to take out the Lopunny then, honestly. So I'm just going to fake out the Gyarados since it's the viable threat. It's the only threat at the moment. Because I know I outspeed Tapu Koko. I should have gone for the Tapu Koko. What is wrong with me? Okay, it's a double protect. Okay. Now, the real question is, I probably don't outspeed the Gyarados. Okay. Why didn't I see the Tailwind? That was weird. Was he expecting the high jump kick? That would not be good. I know I outspeed the Tapu Koko, so that's good. Man, this is an intense match right now. I don't outspeed the Gyarados, but I do outspeed the Tapu Koko. And I think I can take a hit. I can take a hit. We're good. Okay, that Gyarados is going down. The Tapu Koko is no longer in electric terrain, so it's not doing as much damage to Celesteela. I think I'm going to out-heal it. And I think I can 1v1 this Tapu Koko. I know that's really weird to say. Celesteela out-sustaining Tapu Koko, for crying out loud. I need to calc this, actually. Let's calc this real quick. I have no investment in offense, though. Heavy Slam does 60%. That's not enough. So I'm going to use Giga Drain instead to chip it down a little bit more. Thunderbolt's not going to be doing as much as my opponent wants. Not nearly. So Giga Drain is actually going to do plenty. And I can just knock it out with Heavy Slam next turn. My opponent needs a crit in order to win this. My opponent absolutely needs a crit. And he needs to live the Heavy Slam. Celesteela coming in clutch for the win. Okay. I think I still win, though. That was a bit of a risk on my part. But let's just go for the Heavy Slam for the victory. My opponent absolutely needs a crit. Oh, the Z move! No! No! Oh! I should have used Protect! Well, actually, I don't think Protect would have mattered all that much. No. Do we live this? Please, Celesteela, come in clutch. Dang it. No! I got too greedy. I should have used Giga Drain first. There are so many things that I could have done in that situation to bring out the win. Oh, that was so close. Oh, I think that was the closest to... I think that was the most fun match that I've actually ever had for this series so far. It's only been like 3 episodes. Very good game to my opponent, though. That was a really fun match, even though I lost. It came down to the wire. The +2 special defense on the Celesteela really counted in that situation. And if it wasn't for that Z move, if it wasn't for me going for Heavy Slam before the Giga Drain, I would have just won that. But, oh, that was simply outstanding. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, especially that second match. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys next time.